In this session we're going to be looking at your claims portal and more specifically how to process a premises claim. So let's get started. First we need to go to GP Payments, click on your Payments tab, then Claims, and you'll see a tab that says Claims Portal. We will now be in our Claims Portal screen, and from here this is where you can manage the majority of your premises and locum cover claims. To process a premises claim, first you have to come to this drop down where it says select new claim type, click the drop down and choose premises claims. Once done, click create new claim and you'll now be on the premises claims form. From here there is another drop down and this is where you will be able to select the type of premises claim that you are submitting. You'll see there are a wide variety of options to choose from. Not all of these will be applicable to your practice. You will just choose the relevant option. So for this scenario we're going to choose a water rates claim. Once done, we then look at the claim period start date. So this will be the period that you have been invoiced for, and it should be evidence on any supporting documentation that we'll have a look at in a moment when we upload that. So let's say for example this invoice is from the 30th of August and we'll take it up to today's date of the 2nd of September. Then we come to the contractor details. In the drop down you should already have pre-populated your organisation or contractor code. Click this. You will notice that the grey boxes adjacent to the option we've just chosen has been automatically populated. The file upload, so this is referring to the evidence that you need to attach to your claim to support the amount that you are actually claiming. So you will click on choose files, which will open up a file on whichever device you are using, and we will attach our invoice. It's important to remember that once you have attached your documentation, you then click the upload button. Now that our invoice has been attached to our claim, we can work our way further down the submission form. You'll see we have the option to pay direct to a landlord. Landlord's details should have been pre-populated into the system, and if that is something that you need to do, there's a drop down here, and if the landlord's name is already registered against your practice, you will be able to choose it from there. Now this is a mandatory text box. You will need to type something in here before you can actually submit your claim. If you try to submit your claim without any text being in that text box, a pop-up will appear reminding you that that is something that you will need to do. But any supporting narrative that you feel is relevant to the claim, please insert in that box. The total claim amount, which should be reflected in the invoice that you have also submitted. So we'll just put an amount in there. We will also advise you to read the declaration. Tick the radio button to confirm the declaration date, and you'll notice the date has automatically been populated. And then from here you have a couple options. So if there is something that you're missing or you're waiting for more information, you can save this form for later and it will be saved as a draft. And from the claims portal you will be able to find this form and resubmit it once you have all the relevant information that you need to attach. Just to go back a moment, I did mention that if you try to submit the claim without putting any supporting text in this text box, PCSE Online would remind you that that is something that is missing. So we can see here that a pop-up has appeared, so we'll add something in. And now we are ready to submit our first premises claim. Now our claim has been submitted, we've been redirected back to the home page of our claims portal. If we scroll down a little bit, we'll be able to see any submitted claims, whether these are pending, still in draft, or have been approved or rejected. If you want to filter this list, simply come to the claim status, click one of the relevant options. So as we have just submitted this, it will be in a pending state. So I'll click pending there, and then I will click search, and PCSE Online has now searched for every pending claim that is now available. And that is just one way to search for claims. You can also search by contractor code, they're looking at the claim date, so when is the claim from and to, and the claim type as well, so whether you're looking for premises claims or locum cover claims. All premises claims and locum cover cost claims will appear in your standard claims tab. If there are any pre-approvals for locum cover that you are looking for, you can simply click on the pre-approvals tab and see a different set of pre-approvals. If we've recognised that we have made a mistake, or is there something that we've missed off from our initial submission, it's not to worry. This is something that you can actually pull back from your commissioning office yourself by simply clicking this icon here. This is revert to draft. So if we then revert that to a draft, you'll see that the status has now changed and is appearing as a draft, and we can simply click on the claim number, go back in and resubmit the claim if necessary. So now our claim has been submitted. Let's imagine that a couple of days have passed. Our commissioning office has reviewed and decided to approve the premises claim we have just submitted for the full amount. You should receive an email informing you that there is a notification for you to view in PCSE Online. Once you log into PCSE Online, if you come up to where it says Messages, this is where you'll see all the notifications for all the claims that have been submitted and been reviewed, and where a decision has come through. So here we can see the claim that we've submitted today on the 2nd of September. We're able to view this. If we then come down, it will show us our claim form. You can even go into the claims portal, click on approved under the claim status, and all the approved claims will come up, and we can see now our claim that we have just submitted has been approved and pending. And that is how you would submit a premises claim.